I'm going to introduce another great individual that very quick-witted, spectacular, so she can't let us down. Don't falter. Nah, I'm messing with you, but now post.
Thank you, Andy. Well, I recently graduated, so I'm now Mel post grad, and that's been pretty great. But I'm feeling a little bit nostalgic about school, so I'm going to do something a little bit different this time. I'm going to tell a little bit of a story from my undergrad days, and I want to preface this story by saying I am not a horrible person anymore. I don't think. But we all did some stupid things, right? And as far as dumb things, this one probably takes the Tiara. Shoehorned it in there. And anyway, so I was hanging out. I had this friend who she was a big Anglophile. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it is not a fisherman fetish. You perv, get your mind out of the gutter. It is a person who's obsessed with all things England. So, tea and crumpets, the Beatles, pillaging other countries, fish and chips, the works. And me being into languages, I love doing accents. So we're just talking, we're doing our little accents, we do our thing, having a bit of a chin wag. And then one of her classmates comes up and he kind of joins in. He does an accent too, and we're all vibing. And the thing is with me, sometimes I don't know when to stop. So I kept it going a little too long. And then he said, "Oh, so you really are from England?" And to this day, I don't know why I did this. I guess I was just really flattered that he bought my accent. And I went, "Yeah." And as soon as I said it, I was like, "Oh my God, what did I just do? Why did I do that? What am I doing?" But I figured, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I've never seen this guy before. We don't have the same classes. It's not a small campus. I'll probably never see him again, right? Wrong. Everywhere I went after this, I saw this guy everywhere. Like it was unbelievable. And usually when you meet people just once or twice like that, you'll just walk by, see him in the hall, you'll do a little bit of a hey, so and keep it moving. Not this guy. No, he was the friendliest bastard I've ever met. Every time he saw me, he wanted to have a full-blown conversation. And I'm like, well, what do I do? I can't tell him now. It'd be weird now. What do I say? I lied to you for fun like a psychopath? I can't do that. So I figured, all right, I'll just make it quick. I'll just do a little small talk, a little jibber jabber, and then excuse myself. And hopefully this will never happen again. It kept happening. And one time I ran into him. I was sitting on a bus. So I was captive. I had no place to go. I couldn't excuse myself. And he's like asking all of these questions. And the only way this bus ride could have been any more stressful was if it was the bus from the movie Speed. Like I was considering jumping out of it. I was doing the trigonometry in my head because I was taking trig that semester, but I decided against it. So I answered his questions. I came up with a whole backstory. I apparently I was from London, and but I was born in Leeds, and I went to boarding school in Manchester, so that's why my accent was a little bit muddled. And for some reason, I really wanted to go to school in Alaska. I guess the weather in England wasn't dreary and dark enough for me, so that was my story. But I managed to escape. I was like, okay, I'm in the clear. Hopefully this will never happen again. And the definition of insanity is doing the same things over and over and expecting a different result. And it got really awkward when I was with my other friends who obviously knew I was American. And then he comes up, and of course he wants to talk. I have to make a split-second decision now. I'm talking in my standard accent with them. He's coming over here expecting me to talk in a British accent. What do I do? Do I tell my friends, hey, I lied to this guy like a psychopath, and now he thinks I'm an exchange student from Britain. Just go with it. Hello? No, I can't do that. So what I did was I excused myself to the loo, if you will, and I stayed in there for a really, really long time. And while I was in there, I had some time to think, evaluate my life choices. There's nothing quite like evaluating my life choices in a public bathroom. It was a moment, okay? And, I'm sitting there, and here I am. in a public bathroom, hiding from a man, which is probably not unusual for women in general. But for this reason, I mean, this is not a usual reason, okay? And I'm thinking, how did I get here? Where does one go from here? What do I do? Do I send him the song American Idiot and let him figure it out? Do I fake my own death? Do I change my name and move across the country? No, it'd be no use. He would still find me. Somehow. I don't know how, but he would find me. He would be there. It would be like that god awful Jaws sequel where I get off the plane and then dan it, dan it, dan it. Oh hi, it's the British exchange student. What brings you to Florida? So I was screwed. I didn't know what to do. So I figured, you know what? The next time I see him, I'm just gonna come clean. I'm gonna tell him. I have to come clean. I can't live like this anymore. I can't hide in public bathrooms. It's disgusting. I hate public bathrooms. So I decided that next time I see him, just gonna confess. And wouldn't you know, I never saw him again. So I guess the moral of the story here is if you ignore your problems long enough, sometimes they go away. No, no. The moral of the story is we all do some regrettable things in college. Some of us get wasted and miss our finals. Some people have sex with their RA. Some people major in general studies. I came up with a fake identity. I mean, you live and you learn, right? And if you're watching this, John from macroeconomics, sorry. And that's my set.
Great job. Mel Post. Still meal. Yep, definitely great. Entertaining. You want to advertise your website behind you and
Yes,
how
absolutely. Here we go. Yes, you can follow me right here at mel.licious. And I promise I'm not malicious. I'm not a horrible person, as I said. But no, Mel-licious, and it's Mel Post at mel.licious. And I'll be doing some more sketches. I'll be posting my stand-up on there and maybe some improv clips. So definitely check it out and give a like and comment. Really helps me get the channel off the ground.
I would definitely 100% say, yeah, follow her, like her videos. I mean, she's only posted one. She just posted earlier today to opened up her YouTube channel. And again, you could always say, oh, yeah, I was one of the first people ever to follow her because, again, she'll get many, many, many followers. Yeah, great performer, great individual, and yeah, spectacular. So, yeah, definitely follow Mel Delicious or Mel, no, Mel Licious.
It's malicious.